and welcome to beautiful Hawaii and the world-famous Sunset Beach.
You've heard of the place, right?
One heavy reef break on Oahu's North Shore. Winter swells come marching in and hit an assortment of outside reefs. The notorious West Peak and Inside Bowl. Rips and currents, slicing and dicing the lineup. It has been, it still is the wave where surfers with something to prove get their chance. Ever wonder how it got its name? Back in the 1950s, real estate developers from town called the whole beach from log cabins all the way to VLAN Sunset Beach. So that's the name the first surfers visiting from the mainland gave the spot. Hawaiians called it something different because they were the first, way first. Legends say that about 300 years ago, a prince from Kauai, Kahikilani, crossed the treacherous Kaulakahi Channel to Oahu with his surfboard, just to challenge the fearsome waves at a spot called Paumalu. Okay, he was trying to prove himself to some girl he wanted to marry. Point is, call it Paumalu or Sunset all these years later. And today, there's a brand new batch of young talent making a new mark on Sunset. Yeah, when it comes to heavy wave surfing, Sunset's the real deal. Because guys might have pipeline completely wired, and Haleiwa is high performance, but the wave at Sunset is a different animal, still untamed. And the lineup? You figure it out. Which is why winning a surf contest at Sunset is such a big deal. Likely always be. Has been since the very first big wave event was held there in 1965, the Duke Kahanamoku Invitational, won by a 16-year-old surfer, Jeff Hackman. Over the years, there'd be other surf contests at other spots on the North Shore, but Sunset was still the place surfers from all over the world came to prove themselves in competition. Had to, if they wanted to be called the best. Yet for Hawaiian surfers, competing at Sunset has been less about the trophies and more about the mana, or the spirit of this ancient surf spot, the connection to this special wave, and the challenge of riding it like nobody else. Don't matter who you are or how hard you rip at home. See your name up on the board at the Sunset parking lot, and you start asking yourself, am I ready for this? Because when it comes to big wave performance, all around can handle big wave performance, there's still no place like Sunset. Which is why the VANS Triple Crown has set up in this parking lot for the past 2 decades, committed to maintaining Sunset Beach's rep as surfing's original and still most challenging North Shore competitive arena. Ask many of the world's top pros. They will tell you winning the Triple Crown is almost better than a world title, at least reputation-wise. But for a lot of Hawaiian surfers, this contest isn't the finishing line, but the starting line. The only shot local surfers might get at winning a spot on the World Tour. For over 20 years, VANS has made sure Hawaiian surfers get that shot. And with the 2019 VANS Pro presented by HIC, is still doing it with this special qualifying event run at Sunset. Come this winter, the newest chapter in the Sunset story is going to be written by young competitors from Hawaii and around the world. For the very best of those surfers, the VANS Pro presented by HIC can be a springboard onto the Pro Tour. But every surfer who slips on the VANS contest jersey, whether in the qualifying event or in the Triple Crown, is doing more than just surfing for points. By joining VANS here every winter, they're honoring a legacy of performance and respect that began with the Royal Hawaiian Surfer all those years ago and continues today in the epic waves at Sunset Beach.